Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 54 of PWA Battery. And tonight, a ton of tag team action coming your way. Starting things off with the Mass Shooter and Ronnie Lassiter uniting once again to take on the Mighty Cold Snakes, Mighty Cobra, and Mighty Anaconda 2. Let's take you to ringside. And here we go, match starting with the Mass Shooter, starting things off with Mighty Cobra of the Mighty Cold Snakes. Headlock applied by Mighty Cobra, and so far seems to be getting the best of the Mass Shooter. Shooter with a nice drop toe hold though. Good jab from Cobra, both men off the ropes. Shooter with a go behind and a beautiful face buster from the Mass Shooter. Bit of a test of strength here. Cobra going to win that one handily. Arm drag from Mighty Cobra. Collar double type once again. Fireman's carry from the Shooter. And Cobra kicking away at the Shooter, preventing him from following up over, and makes the tag to Mighty Anaconda 2. And now the Mass Shooter tagging in big Ronnie Lassiter. And oh, look out here. Powerbomb neckbreaker on Cobra. Now the two big men going to square off. No, test of strength goes nowhere. Open palm strike. And answered by the double sledgehammer right into a reverse viper stretch. Hard headbutt from Anaconda. Collar and elbow tie up, and oh, I thought we were going to see a gear jammer early on. Anaconda turned it into a gut wrench suplex. Lassiter with the front face lock and a stomp. Hard hammering blow from Anaconda. Collar and elbow tie up. Belly to belly takedown. And into the abdominal claw from Lassiter. Anaconda fights him off. Collar and elbow tie up once again. Both men, oh, nope, not off the ropes. Lassiter grabbing the top rope. And gets hammered down by Anaconda. Good single leg takedown from Lassiter. And now both men trading chops to the massive chest. And Lassiter is the one who goes down first. Anaconda makes the tag to Cobra, and there's the tag to the Shooter. Bit of a stalemate between the two big men. We're going to see them again soon as Lassiter takes down Anaconda. Meanwhile, body slam from Shooter on the Cobra. Both men off the ropes, and Shooter with a go behind. Good takedown to Cobra. Starting to run circles around the younger competitor. Quick cover and a kick out by Cobra. Collar and elbow tie up once again. Big punch, followed up by the chop, and now both Cobra and the Mass Shooter trading shots. And this time it's Cobra who goes down. Elbow drop from the Mass Shooter. Cobra hightailing it to his corner. There's the tag to Mighty Anaconda. It goes right to the eyes of the Mass Shooter, setting him up and dropping him down with a double powerbomb. Big tackle from Anaconda. And Shooter may need to think about tag. Oh my, double stomp to the chest. And there's the tag to Ronnie Lassiter. Arm wringer from Shooter. Now Anaconda turns his attention to Ronnie Lassiter, and Lassiter just ran over the mighty Anaconda. Hard body slam from Lassiter. It goes right into a neck lock. Lassiter has a great mix of ground wrestling and power, and he loves to show it off. Shoulder tackle from Anaconda. Anaconda makes the tag to Mighty Cobra. Mighty Colsags with a double powerbomb on Lassiter. Now Cobra to the top rope. Cobra with a cannonball moonsault. Count of 2 and a kick out. Shooter was coming in to help out his partner. Lassiter able to kick out. Shooter gives Cobra a headbutt, and Lassiter goes right into the abdominal claw. Cobra fights off the claw. Collar double tap, thrust to the throat from Cobra. Cobra tags in, Mighty Anaconda 2. Quick roll up by Lassiter, but Cobra no longer the legal man. And a sandwich lariat. The Cold Snake showing great teamwork, and to be fair, Ronnie Lassiter and the Masked Shooter have not teamed up in quite a while. They may be a bit rusty. As you can see, unable to get the double team off. Dragon Screw leg whip by Shooter. Now the legal man for his team. Headlock takeover by the Masked Shooter on Anaconda. Anaconda shoves him off. Anaconda off the rope. Shooter looked like he was going for that drop toe hold. Anaconda ran right over him, and now a series of forearms from Anaconda. Go behind reversal by the Shooter. Shooter takes down the larger Anaconda, now stopping away at the knees. And Anaconda over and makes the tag to Mighty Cobra, and likewise the tag to Lassiter. Double powerbomb neckbreaker to Cobra. There's that teamwork. And right into the ground to side headlock. Cobra goes to the eyes to break the hold. Hard body slam from Lassiter. Lassiter with a big boot, and down drops Cobra and goes right back to that neck lock. Here comes Anaconda. Shooter cuts him off, and Shooter finds himself in the Anaconda vice. Gunner suplex by Lassiter. Referee restoring order finally. Running headbutt from Lassiter. And Cobra gonna tag in the big man. Mighty Anaconda 2 back in the ring. Snake bite to Ronnie Lassiter. And right into a gut-wrench spike suplex. Lassiter fights his way free with a fireman's carry. Tags in the Masked Shooter. And Anaconda taking down both of his opponents. Body slam from the Shooter on the much larger Anaconda. And folks, that's not power, that's leverage. Elbow to the back of the head and a stomp by the Shooter. Open palm strike from Anaconda. Now Anaconda's got Shooter in an airplane spin. Excuse me, a helicopter spin. Not the Anacopter, but a regular helicopter spin. Headbutt from Anaconda. Anaconda now in for the ride. Shooter with a drop toe hold. Shooter now off the ropes. Anaconda back up to his feet before Shooter can take advantage. Headbutt, now both men off the ropes. They layer in from the Masked Shooter, and Shooter locking in the spinning toe hold on Anaconda. Anaconda now back to that helicopter spin, and here comes Lassiter to break things up. Figure 4 necklock on Anaconda. Referee trying to get him to break it up. And Anaconda over and makes the tag to Mighty Cobra. This time Shooter wise to the double team. Headlock no, reversed into a backdrop suplex. And Shooter over to make the tag to Ronnie Lassiter. Double team, here it comes once again. Powerbomb neckbreaker to Cobra. Lassiter in full control now, hard right hand. And Cobra's had enough, gonna tag in. Or tag out to Mighty Anaconda 2, and look out, gear jammer, but broken up by Anaconda. Count of 2, and broken up. Pin broken up by the Masked Shooter. Takedown by Lassiter. Lassiter with a front face lock. Takes Anaconda over to his side of the ring and stomping away on the back, and now locks in that reverse Viper stretch once again. Trying to bend the head back to the sole of the boot. Fireman's carry takeover by Lassiter. Lassiter out wrestling Anaconda at this juncture. Luthez press, count of 1, and broken up by Mighty Cobra. Awfully proud of himself as Cobra. Now a pin on Lassiter 2, and broken up by the Shooter. Great way to start off this tag team show. Cold Snakes and the Mass Shooter and Lassiter are showing up what tag team wrestling is all about. Gut wrench spike suplex from Anaconda. Finally forced back into the corner, and Cobra misjudged the distance on that flying crossbody. Lassiter makes the tag to the Mass Shooter, and Cobra over and makes the tag to Anaconda. Anaconda, the workhorse for his team thus far. Elbow to the back of the skull, and now into the camel clutch. Cobra in to break it up. Collar and elbow tie up. And Shooter sending both men careening into each other, and a drop toe hold and right into the chute. Anaconda trapped in the chute. Cobra in to break it up. Shooter needs to bring Anaconda back to his side of the ring. That might have been a submission. Now Shooter in for the ride. Big hip toss from Mighty Anaconda 2. Collar and elbow tie up, and that's how the Mass Shooter rolls. Collar and elbow tie up, belly to belly suplex from the Mass Shooter. Again, master of leverage is the Mass Shooter. Tag is made to Lassiter, and here we go again, double powerbomb. To Anaconda, cover, count of 2, and broken up by King Cobra. King Cobra keeping himself relatively fresh and keeping his team in the match. And Lassiter with a forward rolling Samoan drop. Tag is made to the Mass Shooter. And look out, Gear Jammer, no! Anaconda was going for Lassiter's Gear Jammer, got blocked by the Shooter, and now trapped in the chute. Cobra in to break it up. And once again, Anaconda is in the chute. Anaconda trapped in the chute, and this time Lassiter cuts off Cobra. Are we gonna see a tap out? No. Anaconda able to fight his way free. And there's the tag to Mighty Cobra. Oh, look out! Double powerbomb to the Mass Shooter. Big drop kick to the back of the Mass Shooter by Cobra. Collar double type, Cobra in for the ride, Shooter with a drop toe hold. And locks in the chute on Cobra. Cobra trapped in the chute. Anaconda had to break it up. Here comes Lassiter. Gear Jammer on Anaconda. This is turning into a tag team war. Cobra with a 360 lariat, and a lariat is the answer from Mass Shooter. Shooter picks Cobra back up to his feet, over and makes the tag to Ronnie Lassiter. Lassiter got caught with that venomous Cobra, missed. Bulldog on Lassiter. Shooter was thrown to the outside. Cobra now over and makes the tag to Mighty Anaconda 2. Lassiter kicking away at both of the Cold Snakes. Belly to belly suplex. And Cobra narrowly avoided being squashed by his own partner. Running headbutt from Lassiter. Out of the way of the shoulder tackle. Both men off the ropes. Lassiter with the go behind. Oh, switch around. And into the Anacopter. Lassiter trapped in the Anacopter. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. And a kick out by Lassiter at the last moment. Lassiter off the ropes. Lassiter drops the headbutt. Stopping away at the midsection, hooks the leg. 1, count of 2, and that's the match. That's the match. Ronnie Lassiter and the Mass Shooter emerge victorious via pinfall at 24 minutes and 35 seconds. Folks, 1 down, 3 to go. Up next, we have the light heavyweight champion, Pantero, teaming up with Lightning, Derek Arzon, and their opponents. Mysterious J1 from AMX, and the Blueprint, Spencer Watts, in a light heavyweight tag team match. Folks, let's take you to ringside. This light heavyweight tag team match. Starting things off, champion Pantero, the light heavyweight champion, versus Mysterious J1. A bit of a preview for Thursday night's Assault, when Mysterious J1 and Pantero will be competing for the PWA Light Heavyweight Championship in the main event. This will be a good barometer to see how exactly that match is going to turn out. So far it's Pantero with control over MJ1 as he reaches for that sickle hold. J1 able to break the hold, and now a hip toss on the Pantero. And Jay with a hard knee to the jaw. There's the tag to the blueprint. Spencer Watts. Tag is made likewise to Lightning Derek Arzon. And look at the double drop kick from the team of Arzon and Pantero. Now a jumping arm breaker to Watts. Derek Arzon, I believe, does have a bone to pick with Spencer after the way Spencer treated Nikki Wilde in their recent matchup. This is the emergence of a new attitude from Spencer Watts, and it has received much derision from some of the members of the locker room. Drop toe hold from Arzon. Arzon now with the Indian Deathlock on Watts, wearing away at the knees and the legs, tightening up those hamstrings, and Watts gonna tag in MJ1, the master of the cutter. Arzon and Jay going back and forth, and it's Arzon who gets the worst of the exchange. Cancun Tornado off the top rope, but Arzon grabs the bottom rope. Arm drag from Derek Arzon. Collar and elbow tie-up, and a series of punches to the upper chest of Derek Arzon drops him to the canvas. MJ1 off the ropes, running knee to the jaw. Collar and elbow tie-up. Arzon trapped in the turnbuckle, and he's in a bad way as MJ1 is just all over him right now. J1 off the turnbuckle, double stomp to the chest of Arzon, and Arzon desperately needs a tag. Hard forearm shot from Arzon. Got him a little breathing room, and there's the tag to the light heavyweight champion, Pantero. Arzon picks Jay back up to his feet. And now it is J1 and Pantero. No, Jay gonna tag out to Spencer Watts. Seems to be reluctant to mix it up with the light heavyweight champion. Pantero in control of things now with a flying head scissor and a kick to the spine. Spencer coming back though with hard shots of his own. Beautiful arm drag from the blueprint. Collar and elbow tie up. Pantero sent into the turnbuckle. And Watts over to make the tag to MJ1. J1 looking for those chops. Pantero fighting off both opponents. They were looking for the double team. Drop toe hold from Pantero. And Pantero again reaching in for that sickle hold. J1 out of the sickle hold from Pantero. Go behind and a belly to side suplex from MJ1. That may change the complexion of this match. Punch kick combination from Jay. Jay follows up with an elbow and a low headbutt to Pantero. Collar and elbow tie up once again. Jay in for the ride. Drop toe hold. No. Jay out of the way. There's the tag to Derek Arzon. Double team. Yes. Double drop kick to MJ1. Collar and elbow tie up once again. Big headbutt from J1. Jay with a go behind on Arzon. Arzon with a drop toe hold and starting to work on the arms of MJ1. And now an arm blitz to J1. Go behind, belly to back suplex, belly to side suplex from J1. Cover, hooks the leg, 1, count of 2. Broken up by Pantero. Arzon sends Jay into the corner, looking to set him up, and the fists of fire from Derek Arzon. J1 follows up with a headbutt. Tag is made to Spencer Watts, and folks, I don't know if you saw, this past Saturday on Mainline Wrestling, DTR, dead to right suplex. Arzon able to get to the bottom rope. Tag is made to Pantero. Double drop kick from the team of Arzon and Pantero. And oh my, look out, Paradise Lock on Spencer Watts. As I was saying, this past Saturday on Mainline Wrestling, if you didn't catch it, Derek Arzon was in action visiting MLW, and he had a singles match with the Crimson Tide in which he emerged victorious. But it was an outstanding match, and the competition in MLW, folks, it is fierce. Tune in on Saturdays every week. Check local listings for MLW Mainline Wrestling. Tag is made to MJ1. And double team, no, Pantero denies the double team once more. Pantero off the ropes. MJ1 wise to it, but catches a chop to the chest. Snap suplex from the champion. And Pantero looking very well against MJ1. Has him locked up in a bow and arrow backbreaker. MJ1 out of the backbreaker, now off the ropes. Drop toe hold from Pantero, and Pantero gonna make the tag once again to Derek Arzon. Quick tags being utilized by the team of Arzon and Pantero. Pantero with a backdrop suplex to MJ1. Arzon now with a cover, count of 1, count of 2, and a kick out. At about 2 1/4 from the mysterious J1. Tag is made to Spencer Watts. Oh, the assisted cutter. Spencer Watts with the opportunity of his own cutter, assisted by MJ1. Jumping arm breaker from Arzon. And Arzon now backpedaling and makes the tag to the light heavyweight champion. Drop kick misses. Knee to the midsection from Watts. Collar and elbow tie up. Spencer Watts. Oh! Pantero floats over. Good switch around reversal and into an arm drag. Quite a sequence there from Watts and Pantero. Knee drop from Watts. Collar and elbow tie up. Irish whip reversal. Pantero off the ropes, and Spencer again with the arm drag. Stomping away at the legs of the champion, trying to take away some of that speed. DTR dead to rights. Suplex, count of 1, count of 2, and broken up by Arzon. Arzon stomping away at the arm of Watts. Watts looking nonplussed, he's going for it again. DTR suplex 2, and broken up again by Arzon. J1 has got Arzon up, shoulder cutter. Pantero with a sunset flip. Senton on Watts. And Watts going to tag in J1. And now the numbers are catching up with Pantero. Double backdrop to the light heavyweight champion. Pantero back up to his feet and makes the tag to Derek Arzon. Double drop kick to J1. Now cranking down on the leg, and Arzon with a key lock on the arm of J1. In comes Watts to break it up. Watts with a fake out, and Jay Well, what the hell is that? Holds for the pin. 1, 2. That broken up by Pantero. And we got everybody in the ring now. Arm blitz. Arm blitz to Watts and Pantero. I'm sorry, J1 broke it up. Jay off the ropes, twisted Hurricane Rana, count of 2. And that's the match. Your winners via pinfall, 16 minutes and 52 seconds, the time of the fall. Mysterious J1 and Spencer Watts in a barn burner of a tag team match. Up next, first time we have seen this team in quite a while. The team of Suharto and Vasily Kuznetsov, the Brotherhood, with, of course, Nick Spoils in their corner. And they will be taking on the INCW Tag Team Champions, the Masked Saboteurs. Of course, with their manager, the King of Managers, George Prescott III. Folks, let's take you to ringside. Referee Mustang Peter signals for the contest to begin, and Suharto right out of the gates with a body slam on the Masked Saboteur number 1. Saboteur answers with a vertical suplex, and they are not bothering with any sort of feeling out process. They're just going straight after each other. Saboteur number 1 slung into the turnbuckle, comes out with a body slam on Suharto. Suharto trapped outside of the ring. He's in the wrong part of town. George Prescott getting involved and attacking Suharto along with Saboteur number 1. Both men back inside the ring. Oh, there is some bad blood brewing between both of these teams. Sandwich enziguri by the Brotherhood. Drops the knee as Vasily is now the legal man for his team. Saboteur number 1 takes Vasily Kuznetsov down with a hip toss, and Vasily back on top of things with a body slam and a stomp. Punch to the midsection. Vasily thought about going off the ropes. Tag is made to the Masked Saboteur number 2. And Vasily taking one of the Saboteurs to task with those punches. I believe that was Saboteur number 1. Yes, he's the one going back to his corner. I'm sure glad Mustang Peter can keep track of these two. I certainly can't. Saboteur number 2 now with a Boston Crab on Kuznetsov. And Vasily makes the tag back to Suharto. Test of strength here. Saboteur number 2 going to lose that one rather handily to the much larger Vasily. Suharto, now the legal man, gets hammered down by Saboteur number 2. Off the ropes, and Saboteur number 2 with a fist drop. to the back of Suharto, and a big headbutt as the follow-up. Saboteur is looking pretty well in this contest thus far, as they are just stomping away at Suharto. Irish Whip reversal, Suharto off the ropes. Big hip toss from Saboteur number 2, and now cranking away on the neck of Suharto. Both men back to their feet, and Suharto tagging in Vasily. And the Brotherhood again with a sandwich into Giri. To Saboteur number 2, he may want to think about a tag here. Hammers down Vasily and kicks away right full in the face. Front face lock by Saboteur number 2. And over to make the tag to Saboteur number 1. Saboteur 2 hammers down Vasily, now getting forced back to his corner by referee Mustang Peter. Vasily has got the Saboteur up and down, and a powerbomb. Collar double tie up once again. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex from Kuznetsov. Got him up once more, no. Back body drop from Saboteur number 1, who is over to tag in Saboteur number 2. And Vasily on his bicycle, trying to stay mobile and avoid a double team, but it gets dropped by Saboteur number 1. And Saboteur number 2 going to go to work with another kick to the face of Kuznetsov. And Vasily over and makes the tag to Suharto. And look out, powerbomb neckbreaker by the Brotherhood on Saboteur 2. Neckbreaker from Suharto, that may have turned the tide. Suharto with an elbow drop. And somehow a chair has found its way into the Saboteur's corner inside of the ring. And I'm sure George Prescott didn't see a thing, folks. Suharto tags in Vasily. DDT on the masked Saboteur. And Kuznetsov maintaining control for the Brotherhood. Got the Saboteur up. No, back body drop from the masked Saboteur. And he's looking to twist the head clean off of the shoulders of Vasily. Vasily does fight him off. Collar double tie, big headbutt from Kuznetsov. Picks the Saboteur back up to his feet. And Vasily with a go behind, no, blocked by the Saboteur. The Saboteur stomping away, now locks in a Boston Crab on Kuznetsov. And Vasily bridges out of the Boston Crab. Tag is made. Both Saboteurs back in the ring, look out, double vertical suplex. And Kuznetsov heel crashed onto that steel chair. That could really cause some damage. Double underhook suplex for the Saboteur. Off the ropes, drops the fist to Kuznetsov. Vasily back up to his feet, hoping that ankle holds out. It does. Power bomb of the Saboteur. Drops the elbow, and now grinding the forearm into the side of the head of the masked Saboteur. And his partner comes in to break it up. Vasily over and makes the tag to Suharto. Masked Saboteur staying wary, but gets caught with the headbutt, but did manage to avoid the double team. Suharto covers, hooks the leg, count of 1, count of 2, and broken up. And the Saboteurs now fixing to have their way with Suharto. Saboteur over and makes the tag to his partner. Look out, belly-to-belly suplex on the steel chair. Well, you live by the chair, you die by the chair, folks. Front face lock from the Saboteur. And another steel chair being thrown into the ring as the Saboteur looking to twist the head off the shoulders of Suharto. Here comes Vasily to save his partner. Collar and elbow tie-up. DDT from Suharto. Suharto over and makes the tag to Kuznetsov. Got the masked Saboteur avoided the double team nicely. Hard lariat from the Saboteur. Collar and elbow tie-up. Big headbutt from Vasily. And Vasily now with the abdominal claw locked in on the masked Saboteur. Everybody in the ring now. Saboteur with a big punch. Kuznetsov likewise with a DDT to the other Saboteur. And Kuznetsov thrown into the turnbuckle. And look out. Saboteur with a big kick. Oh, what a face wash. To Vasily. Off the ropes, drops the fist as the masked Saboteur. Vasily over to make the tag to Suharto. Look out, powerbomb neckbreaker to the Saboteur. Cover, hooks the leg, 1, count of 2, and a kick out. Saboteur kicking out just before 3 as his partner was on the way in to break things up. Belly-to-belly suplex from Suharto. And Suharto with a drop kick to the knees of the Masked Saboteur. Neckbreaker from Suharto, and the Brotherhood is really cooking with gas. Raking the eyes from the Saboteur, and he makes the tag to his partner. Double vertical suplex on the steel chairs. Saboteur back in control with a go behind. Backdrop suplex again on the steel chair. Suharto back up, desperately looking for a tag. Could not get past the Saboteur. Guard buster! Guard buster! And a big kick to the face. Vicious kick to the side of the head of Suharto. Oh, Suharto with a low blow. A low kick between the legs, and now a neck breaker. Saboteur back to his feet, but Suharto gets the tag to Vasily. Sandwich Enziguri by the Brotherhood. Vasily picks the Saboteur back up, comes off the ropes with a head of steam, and just takes his head off with a lariat. Big body press, cover 2, and broken up. Suharto kicks away at the illegal Saboteur. Now there's a cover on Vasily. Count of 1, broken up by Suharto. Huge lariat from Vasily. Just about took the mask off of the Saboteur. Saboteur and Vasily going back and forth. Big kick from the masked Saboteur, and he makes the tag to his partner. Both Saboteurs in the ring now. Double underhook suplex. A snap-style double underhook suplex on Vasily. Stomp and a cover. Count of 2. And Vasily gets the shoulder up just before 3 as the Masked Saboteur is going to work on Suharto. Vasily breaking it up. Look out. Awaken the Serpent. Vasily with a cover. 1. Count of 2. And kick out. Broken up. Looked like it happened at the same time. This match will continue. Power slam by Saboteur number 2. Count of 2. And a kick out by Kuznetsov. And Vasily with heavy lefts and rights to Saboteur number 1. Vasily off the ropes. Back body drop from the Masked Saboteur. Vasily with a rake in the eyes. And throw to the outside by the Masked Saboteur. Here comes Suharto. Here comes Masked Saboteur number 1. And Vasily back inside the ring. Referee trying to restore order. Tag is made to Suharto. Saboteur number 2 needs to make the tag, and he does. Saboteur number 1 legal for his team. Suharto with a vertical lariat drop. Big punch from Saboteur number 1. Look out, Suharto with a quick roll up. 1. Count of 2. Kick out from Saboteur 1. Guard buster on Vasily. And the abdominal vice is locked in on Suharto. Suharto trapped in the abdominal vice. Vasily is cut off. Suharto hip tosses his way out of the abdominal vice. But out front outside the ring, it is just a melee right now. And one of the Saboteurs has a steel chair. And he's going after both members of the other team. Abdominal vice locked in once more, and they are in the ropes. Referee calls for the break. Canadian Destroyer from Suharto. Vertical arm slam. And the tag is made to Vasily. Saboteur in deep trouble now. Leg lift backdrop suplex. Got him up. Look out. Fatherland bomb. Narrowly avoiding the steel chair. Hook on the leg. Count of 2. And a kick out. And now it's the Masked Saboteur with fists of fire to Vasily Kuznetsov. And he makes the tag. Both the Masked Saboteurs in. Devastating lariat to Kuznetsov. Collar double tie up. Both men off the ropes. Oh my. A meeting of the minds, and both men kiss the canvas. Vasily desperately trying to make a tag, and he fights off the Masked Saboteur and just drops him like a bad habit. And there's the tag to Suharto. What a spear! Colorado tie, a big headbutt from Suharto. Suharto with an inverted 450 splash. And a DDT. Back to the top rope, inverted 450 once more. And again they're in the ropes. Now chops and punches being traded by both of these men. Suharto with a lariat. And a big butt is the answer from the Masked Saboteur. Saboteur picking Suharto back up to his feet. Got him up and down with a power slam. Holds for the pin. Count of two. And a kick out. Vasily Kuznetsov trapped in the abdominal vice, and Suharto is going after Saboteur number two. Big lariat, drops the headbutt. One more. Tags in Vasily. Suharto dropped with a punch to the breadbasket. Now, the Masked Saboteur off the top rope with a fist drop to the back of Vasily Kuznetsov. Tag is made. Saboteurs with a double vertical suplex on Vasily. What outstanding tag team action we are seeing. Cover, count two, and Suharto unable to stop the pin. The referee counts three, and your winners, the Masked Saboteurs. Time of the pinfall, 26 minutes and 24 seconds. Once again, your winners, the INCW Tag Team Champions, the Masked Saboteurs. Ladies and gentlemen, time now for the main event of the evening. The Factor will be joining forces with the hard man from Scotland, Robert McElroy, to take on Nakamura Yamasaki, the Divine Psycho, and the self-professed world's greatest grappler, Yuri Khrushchev. And of course, in the corner of DIE, the ever-present Marty Dinkle. Folks, this is our main event. Let's take you to ringside. Factor will be starting things off first team and immediately goes for the knee bar. Great counter knee bar right off the bat as he caught the leg of Nakamura Yamasaki. Yamasaki right out of that knee bar attempt, but he is wary of the Factor now. Factor in for the ride. Heart punch, no. Factor out of the way. Oh, gets caught with a sledgehammer blow from Yamasaki. In for the ride again. Yamasaki with a 180 spinebuster to the Factor. And Factor now making the tag to Robert McElroy. Nakamura Yamasaki, along with his partner, they are 2/3 of the PWA six-man tag team champions, Dinkle International Enterprises. And they have had their issues with Robert McElroy after trying to recruit McElroy, as well as the Factor, who apparently just doesn't like DIE. At the same time, this is going to serve as something of a warm-up match for the Factor, as he is taking up the Viktor Sokolov Open Challenge on Assault this Thursday. We wish the Factor all the best. He is going to be up against a monster, a true monster in every definition of the word, against Viktor Sokolov. Viktor Sokolov has met all comers in the Sokolov Open Challenge, and he has sent them all away. Single leg Boston Crab from Yuri Khrushchev. Of course, DIE have to be looking over their shoulders for the Latrex, who are the #1 contenders for those PWA six-man titles. So Robert McElroy slaps on a chin lock on the self-professed world's greatest grappler from Siberia. Wonder if he is any kin to Viktor Sokolov. Double vertical suplex from the makeshift team of the Factor and McElroy. And Yuri Khrushchev didn't appreciate that at all. Half-hatch suplex from Khrushchev. Now locking in the head and arm triangle. Looking to cut off the wind of the Factor. Factor slips out, gets caught over in a headlock takeover. Again, Factor able to get to the ropes, forcing the break. And now Factor looking to outbox and outkick the bigger Russian. Tag is made to the Divine Psycho. Irish Whip reversal, both men off the ropes, and lariat. Whoa! The Factor got taken nose over toes with that lariat. And now Nakamura Yamasaki going to work on the Factor. Big body slam from the Divine Psycho, and drops a knee below the belt. Factor's going to be singing in a higher register after this match. Step over chin lock from Yamasaki. Factor fights his way free. Over and makes the tag to McElroy. Leverage move by the Factor as he throws Yamasaki outside. Yamasaki back inside the ring, surprisingly without a weapon. Nice judo hip toss from McElroy. Both men jockeying for position. Open palm strike from Yamasaki. Good chop to the chest there from McElroy. McElroy grabs the headlock, and he is cranking away on Yamasaki. Yamasaki with a rake of the eyes to McElroy. Good palm thrust from Yamasaki, answered by the body slam from Mac. Tag is made to Yuri Khrushchev. And McElroy now going to have to be wary of the tag team effort, the double team effort from DIE. Off the ropes, McElroy runs right over Yuri Khrushchev. Khrushchev, a consummate grappler. Robert McElroy, not so much. Much more of the brawling style. Oh, gets caught with a backdrop suplex from Khrushchev. Khrushchev now sends Mac in for the ride. Go behind, and look at that, stretching out in that upright surfboard type maneuver. And now looking for a half-hatch suplex, and he scores with it. And the head and arm triangle locked in once more. This time on Robert McElroy. McElroy slips out. Might consider a tag, but he's going to continue to go after Khrushchev. Khrushchev with a big headbutt right into a side neck lock. McElroy slips out the back door and continues to go after Khrushchev, determined to get the upper hand here. Khrushchev with a front face lock, circles around, and a headlock takeover from Khrushchev as the Factor is begging for a tag in. And McElroy's going to answer the call. There's the tag to the Factor. Short arm lariat from McElroy. Got to take Yuri Khrushchev out of his boots. Factor's got to back up, go behind, and a neck breaker from the Factor. And now Khrushchev over and makes the tag as he avoids the drop kick. And now it's the Factor who's got to contend with DIE. Look out, pump handles, bomb. And Factor gets run over by the Divine Psycho. Nakamura off the ropes with a neckbreaker drop. Factor back up to his feet, looking for a quick pin, doesn't get it. But he does get the arm drag on the Divine Psycho. Now locks in the chin lock. Keeping things back to basics, trying to vary up the pace and keep his opponents guessing. Factor, a sound tactician in the ring. Look out, blood tsunami from the top rope right across the back of the Factor. And a 6-star, 6-star, 6-star. What else can I follow it up with? 6-star hop for the top rope. Big drop kick from the Factor. Kick to the midsection from McElroy. Spinning chop. And down goes the hard man from Scotland. Now let's step over chin lock once again. Locked in on McElroy. And the tag is made to Yuri Khrushchev. Khrushchev with a lariat. And the head and arm triangle. And you notice how the pace and the tempo and the tenor of the match changes depending on who in DIE is tagged in at the time. Yuri Khrushchev keeping things to wrestling, submission style wrestling, and power suplexes. And when the Divine Psycho, Nakamura Yamasaki, is in, oh, look out! The Khrushchev clutch locked in, but Factor to break it up. When Nakamura Yamasaki is in, it is balls to the wall brawling and unorthodox offense. Khrushchev off the top rope, big headbutt to the sternum of Robert McElroy. McElroy trying to sucker him in, gets caught. Nice takedown from Khrushchev. Khrushchev off the ropes, diving body press. 1, count of 2, and the Factor breaks it up. Factor the victim of a pump handle bomb. McElroy sent into the turnbuckle, but comes out with a headlock on Khrushchev. Tag is made to the Factor. Double powerbomb on Khrushchev. Factor covers, count of 1, count of 2, and a kick out by Khrushchev. Everybody in the ring, and McElroy is getting chopped down. Khrushchev to the top rope after the body slam on the Factor. Khrushchev with a lariat from the top rope. Tag is made to Nakamura Yamasaki. Factor now turning his attention to the Divine Psycho. Oh, look out! Pile driver to the Factor. And now the Kanahajime is locked in. McElroy in to break it up. McElroy off the ropes. Referee ordering it back into his corner. Look out! Referee was busy with McElroy. Didn't see the Divine Psycho with that foreign object. He has hidden in his tights. Pile driver once again to the Factor, and the Factor's in a bad way. Kanahajime locked in once again, and the Factor is tapped out. Factor has submitted. Nakamura Yamasaki is refusing to relinquish the hold. But your winners, time of the submission, 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Your winners, Dinkel International Enterprises. Folks, that is going to do it for us for this edition of PWA Battery. Stay tuned this Thursday for an explosive episode of PWA Assault. Until then, I'm Gary Bloomfield saying thank you so much for joining us for PWA Battery, and we will see you Thursday for Assault. Good night.